Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Awa. That's my stage name. Thank you for tuning in this morning, everybody. I greatly appreciate that. Instagram, nothing but love for y'all and understanding. Let me do something real quick because I know my volume is probably really low on Instagram. Hold on just 1 minute. Okay. So, thank you for tuning in this morning. I greatly appreciate that. So, like I said, I know you could be doing anything else. Okay. You could be anywhere else, but you're sitting here listening to me. So, I greatly appreciate that. Okay. Rod, how are you this morning? Thank you. So, now what the caption reads is Class 101, Emasculating Black Men. Okay. Now, I know a lot of y'all sisters gonna be like, she always coming for us in the morning. It's always some smoke. But I want this to be a lesson today. I want this to be a lesson today. And I hope you take heed to it. Okay. Now, why I say this is because when you look at our culture today, all you see is foolery when you look at our culture today. The things that we get excited for, right? The things that we get excited for is nonsense. But the things that we don't rally behind, we need it in our culture. hmm We need it. We need our children to be more educated. We need our children to read more. We need them to spell more. You know what I'm saying? That comes along with education. But we need them for them to understand the mindset of the people who brought us here. Okay? We need them to understand that education is power. But because we don't preach this to them, okay, education is power. And also, we need each other, okay? We don't preach that to our children. We just preach one thing education, that's it. We don't preach that they need to get married. We don't preach that they need to continue the bloodline. We don't preach that, okay? Now, what I'm saying when I say class 101 emasculating black men is that when you want to do something right, you will always send a black woman. Yeah, I said it. I said it. When you want to do something right and you want it well done, you send a black woman. See, they helped us for years to destroy our own, right? They helped us for years to destroy our own. Well, all this supplements and stuff like that because they wanted us to turn on our men. And then some of us sisters didn't understand the assignment when we made babies with men. See, some of the men who grew up, okay, in the 70s and 80s, right? You see the difference in them. You see the difference of how some of the men who were raised with their fathers and some of the men who were not. And if they didn't have a strong foundation around him, he grew up to be Pookie and Rere. Now, I know we hate to use this word, Pookie and Rere, but this is the only way that you be able to understand what I'm saying because you would think I'm talking about all black men. But because the men who were raised properly by their fathers, who were upstanding men, okay, Lord, the men who were raised by their fathers, who are upstanding men, They are the ones that are supposed to lead our bloodline. Yes. The ones that were not raised properly. Okay. They were not raised properly. They did not have an upstanding man or family member. Okay. Grandfather, uncle. Okay. If he didn't have an upstanding man in his life, his lineage is not supposed to go on. This is the truth. I know that this is hard to swallow, everybody, but this is the truth. Pookie and Rere lineage is not supposed to go on. But yet because, okay, but yet because they are the bad boys, the ones in the street, the ones that's the gangbangers and the drug dealers, okay? This looks exciting to our women because it's danger there. Oh, he's the tough one. But I want to share something with you. Those ones that are the gangbangers and the drug dealers, okay, the slingers, those ones, they're not real men. They are not real men. They are Pookie and Rere, mama's boys dressed like men. Because if you can get up every morning and flood your community with drugs, you are not a man. Now, if you can get up every morning and go to work, okay, and you are a blessing to the community, you are a man. You right, my dear. Larry, you are right. You said they are their mothers with beards. You correct, my dear. Now, you saying, yes, they love that life. They do. They love that life. But we glorify it. You can see it in our music, in our videos. They glorify it. That this is the man that you need to be. Now, let me share something with you. I even liked Tupac back in the day when I was young. But this is what our young men aspired to be. Tupac was everything that you thought a black man was supposed to be. But in reality, he just was hurt. That's the true reality. He just was hurt. He was a young black man that was hurting, all because of the decisions that his mama made. And I know sometimes y'all say all we do is get on the mama. But mama, if you make bad choices, the children are affected. See, when you choose a man that is not worthy, okay, his offspring will be a problem. Yes, his offspring will be a problem. See, blood matters. People don't believe that, but it does. Blood is strong. I don't care if the child has never met the father before. He will have tendencies like the dad. That's why I told y'all, anytime you need to control a child, you got to check the owner's manual. The owner's manual is the father. Now, some of y'all will say, oh, well, all children don't end up like their father. You're right. They don't. All children don't. But majority of them do. But because we did not vet properly, okay, we raised these boys, okay, we raised them, okay, we raised them to actually be us. We raised them to actually be us, okay? That's the truth. So, ladies, when you have a son in your household, okay, and you're trying to train him, all right, he pick up the same tendencies as you, mama. So when you get angry for little things, that's what he does. When you argue with somebody for foolery, that's what he does. When you go off and hit your boyfriend in front of him, that's what he's going to do because he think he's right because he saw his mama do it. That's why you see a lot of young men, even in the rap game, they will say, "I swear on my mama." That mean they gonna really do something to you. If they say, "I swear on my mama," or they say, "I swear on my grandma," these are the women who raised them. So they will hurt you. Once a man say that, okay, so I don't want to say man, I will say a boy, because a grown man ain't gonna say that. He just gonna hit you. He won't need to say anything else. He's either gonna hit you if you hit him back, or either he hear you speaking rah rah. He just gonna be strong enough to walk away. But because, mama, we have not chosen wisely, I have to put myself in this category as well. Because we did not choose wisely, we raised our boys. And this is class 101, emasculating black men. When we don't have their father in their life, okay, and there's not an upstanding man around, you will raise your child to just go to jail. That's it. You will raise these children to grow up and end up in jail. I'm saying jail, no, prison. You will raise them to end up in prison. Now, let me share something with you. Even rich folks go through the same thing. Because if you busy all the time and the maids are raising the children, okay, you have maids raising the children. You could be rich and be raising a Pookie and Rere. Okay. Good morning, Harris Tribe Media. How are you this morning? Thank you for tuning in, my brothers, my sister. I thank you so much. So what I'm saying, oh, Broken Traditions, thank you for the 199 super chat. My dear, let me share something with you. I still ain't get that machine working yet because my husband is not off yet. So we got to get it together. There's some things we need to get connected. Okay. So thank you so much. I greatly appreciate the super chat 199. Oh, so what I'm trying to say is, hold on, wait a minute, y'all. I have a family member in my chat. How you doing, my dear? It's good to see you. How's everything? So now what I'm trying to say is that when we don't raise them properly without their father, this becomes a problem. Okay? It's a big problem. Big Lim, how are you, my dear? It's good to see you this morning. So, this is a big problem, but we don't see it. We don't want to be blamed for it. So, that's why we get offended when people say, "Why you always want to blame black women?" But I'm going to share something with you, my dear. This is your making. This is your making. The decisions that we make for our children, when you choose men that are not upstanding, when you continue his lineage, this is not good. But because we want to be right, I'm going to share something with you. I'm going to share something with you. This is going to hurt a little bit. I truly think we choose Pookie and Rere because we won't have to answer to him. He doesn't have the power to make you answer to him. But a real man will not put up with foolery. He will not let you do foolishness to his children. He will not let you raise his children in foolery. And this is why we rather choose Pookie and Rere, okay, than choose the real man. We don't want to choose the real man. We don't want to choose the good man because we will have to answer for our foolery. You got to answer to somebody. Once somebody wife you, baby, okay? And this is an upstanding man, you can't move this rock. Do you hear me? You can't move this titan. You have a problem. So you rather go have a baby with Pookie and Rere that you don't have to answer to them. And then I know some of y'all gonna tell me I didn't know he was a Pookie and Rere. He deceived me. That's what you will say. But you will say you smarter than you the most smartest in education. That's what you will say. But then you'll turn around and with the same mouth, you will turn around and say that he deceived you. But you say we are the smartest in education. Okay, we lead in college. That's what y'all say. Y'all been saying that since the 80s. Y'all been saying that. So how is it that all these men who are Pookie and Rere have children if you are the most smartest? Truth be told, in our culture, we only have a handful of men. Only have a handful of men, okay, that are supposed to reproduce. But what we did was we let the Pookie and Rere reproduce more than the men, the real men that we need. And I'm going to share something with you. The ones that are married, that understood the assignment, okay, that they are strong in their spot, okay, that they are a titan. These are the men that supposed to at least have 4 or 5 wives. I'm not lying to y'all. I'm not lying to y'all. These are the men because they are the ones that are upstanding. These are the men. Now, I do not support foolery. I do not. Because I will not share my husband with nobody. Okay? You will come up something. I listen. Listen, it will be a problem. But all I'm saying is that we choose to have Pookie and Rere babies. Okay? Instead of the upstanding men. We choose that. There are a lot of brothers out here that are not married, but they are upstanding. Okay? They have been raised by a titan. And because a titan has raised him, he's very skeptical about being with a woman of his own culture. This is why you see our men leaving America and traveling abroad. Shout out to the passport bros. All I'm saying is that we have done the work of what our so-called masters couldn't finish. Okay? We have done the work. All right? And that's the truth. We have done the work of what our so-called masters couldn't do. We have destroyed our own, and then we don't want to be corrected. We don't want to be corrected. And if anybody correct us in any way, honey, we ready to go off on them. And because Pookie and Rere don't have enough power to correct you, okay, he doesn't have enough power because he doesn't have. He's staying at your house or he living in his mama basement, okay? He doesn't have enough power to correct you. So you tell him quickly, this my child. I do whatever I want to do. You're not going to tell me how to raise my child. And don't tell me you didn't say that because I said it. I said it. So I know you said it. Now, us melanated women, we may look different, but we all talk alike. We talk like our mamas. Anything your mama sound, her sound, the way she sound, baby, you sound just like your mama. I thank God my girls don't sound like me. They sound just like their father. They slow to speak. You understand? They're slow to speak. They're quick to assess the situation before they jump out the gun. You know what I'm saying? Jump out the gate. I'm sorry, I'm saying that wrong. You know what I mean, y'all. Okay? They quick to assess the situation. Good morning, Lady Navoa. How are you this morning, my dear? Bo, how are you this morning? So they're quick, okay? They're quick to assess it before they jump into it. But because I copied the way of how my mother was raised, I have learned better. Okay, I have learned better, but I'm quick to jump the gun when some foolery go down. I'm quick. But this is the thing, because we were taught like this. Good morning, merchant. Because we were taught like this, we think it's okay. Is that a bad thing to be slow to speak, Queen? Something I go through. You know what? I'm going to share something with you. It's as a woman, okay? As a woman, sometimes we don't think situations through. We think it through after the nonsense has fallen, okay? And even though I'm married, okay? Even though I'm married, my husband have to sit me down and say to me, I want you to sit down and rethink what you said. I want you to sit down and rethink what you said. I need that clarity at times, because when I was a single mother and I was doing everything on my own, I would just run out the gate. Boom, run out the gate. So if um, anything happened, I'm looking at somebody else and say, "Oh, it's your fault." But it was me who ran out the gate. So no, listen. When a situation happened, don't run out the gate. Be calm. Assess the situation first. And because we don't understand that, okay, we destroy our families, okay? Because we don't understand that. See, that's why God put man over woman, because of his logic. But let me share something with you. If the man is not brought up under a king, under a titan, his logic will be like his mother. Do you hear what I'm saying? If he's not brought under a king, okay, if he's not raised up under a king, all right, if he's not raised up under a titan, his logic will be like his mother. This is where you have the problem at. Because if a man marries someone, right, when he get married, and he was only raised under his mother, okay, he was only raised under his mother, and now he has went on and married a woman, okay? Because of course you're gonna marry a woman. He went off and married a woman. So now technically I'm gonna share some with you. Some of y'all gonna be shocked at what I'm about to say. Okay? There's two women in the household. Did that go over your head? Did it go over your head? There's just one that swing a tool and the other one massages the tool. There's two women in the household. Because he was raised by his mother. He was raised by his mother. Let me share something with you what my husband told our eldest daughter, just real quick. He said, when you decide that you are ready, when you get older to marry, don't bring no one to my house that has not grown up in a two-parent home. My husband said that to our eldest daughter. Don't bring nobody home that was not raised under a man. Because you were raised under a man. Do not bring anybody home that was not raised under a man. And my mother and then my daughter looked at me and she said, Mama, but you wasn't raised under a man. And I told my daughter, I said, I know. I know I was not. But I'm a woman. And I got to be taught to be a wife. See, when a man comes and he marries, if he's not taught already how to be a husband, who is to lead the home. Because a woman that leads the home is a problem. She's a problem. She could never respect you. You will never have a say so in anything that happens in the home. I know that this hurts what I'm saying, but it's true. My brothers, when your mama raised you by herself, she actually robbed you. Yeah. And I did it too. I robbed my son. Hmm. You robbed these boys of having a strong male role model in their life. And you robbed these girls of having an upstanding man that she will understand when she meets an upstanding man. She will know. But because, okay, she didn't see one growing up, she seen you bringing your boyfriends over. Okay, she saw the door, your bedroom door being a revolving door. She didn't know the difference between a real man and a Pookie and Rere. This is the problem. She didn't understand the difference. When you raise children without their fathers, this is the problem. And all we did was the slave master job. That's all we did. We finished our culture. We finished our culture by helping the slave man, the slave master, finish his job. Lost in translation, how are you this morning, my brother? It's good to see you. That's what we did. Okay? We help him finish it. A lot of our boys, okay? A lot of our boys when they were young, a lot of bad things happened to them. But mama, because you were working so much, you weren't paying attention. This boy was being molested. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. This boy was being molested. And then when he got older, he started having girl tendencies. You didn't pay any attention to that. You just thought it was okay. You didn't ask any questions. But his cousin that used to come over to the house all the time was making him bow down on his knees and suck his penis. Okay? Mama, you wasn't paying attention. When you sent him over Auntie Shirley house, let's talk about it. When you sent him over Auntie Shirley house, the cousin was over there at Auntie Shirley house having all his cousins suck his penis because he saw in his household that this had happened. Okay? Or one of his friends made him bow down and suck his penis. Okay? All right? So now he come home to his cousins and make his cousins do it. Or either he went to prison, okay, and the older men in prison taught him the crime game. Okay? And so now when he come home, he all big and muscle bound and everything, and he looked like somebody from Hercules, but he got your son in the closet sucking his penis. But mama, you at work all the time, you not paying attention. Or either you got the cousin who like to feel on his other girl cousins, and y'all let them shut the room door when they playing instead of doing what grandma used to do. Keep that door open. Big mama didn't play that. Keep that door open. And when the room get quiet, big mama run back there. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? But now, mamas, y'all not paying enough attention to these children. Y'all not paying enough attention to these children because you worried about chasing that man. You worried about smoking that weed, popping those pills and drinking. You worried about that. You not worried about these children. So now our children are secretly getting touched. Matter of fact, this has been happening since the beginning of time. Okay? It has been happening since the beginning of time, but because some mamas don't pay attention. Some mamas do not pay attention, and this is the truth. We don't like to talk to our children. We don't like to ask questions. We don't like to sit them down. Ask them, has anybody been touching you? No, we don't like to do that. Class 101, emasculate black men. Because when we don't have, okay, when the father is not in the home, okay, when he's not in the home, the children can sway either way. Even the girls as well. The girls can be touched by other girls and they think that is right because you didn't sit down and talk with them. You didn't tell them that this thing can happen. Learn how to talk to these babies. Learn how to tell them when bad things can happen to them, to be careful. Now, when the child start acting different when they got older, now you want to know. And you know when it takes for the child to tell that somebody been touching them? Is when y'all done had a Christmas party or a Thanksgiving party and this child got a couple of drinks in them and they start crying and remember how they was molested. And now, mama, this is when you find out that the child was being molested while you was at work and you wasn't paying attention. That cousin Leroy, cousin John was touching on them. Daddies understand the assignment. They know. They know. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because the child is in a two-parent home. Somebody is there to watch the child. When you at work, mama, when daddy at work, mama home watching the child. Instead of y'all leaving the child at everybody's house, Auntie Susie, Auntie Sandra, everybody, the child get left with. Except for the people who love and care about the child. The thing is that the way they have destroyed our community, we just sit there and we take it. The way that we let, and I'm not talking about any outsiders, I'm talking about us. Yes, it was a hidden agenda against us, but how long do we hold on to that? How long do we keep holding on to that? How come we can't change our outcome? We are strong enough to change our outcome. But because we don't want to work together, we'll never see it succeed. And I'm going to share something with you that will stop all this foolery. But I know none of y'all going to agree with what I'm going to say. Put the black man back on the throne. Yes, I said it. Put him back on the throne. The throne don't want you to sit on it anyway. Every time you try to come sit at it, the throne tell you you don't belong here. The throne stand up and tell you, okay, the throne stand up and tell you you don't belong here. This not your seat. The crown that you trying to take don't belong to you. The first of all, it's a doggone shame. The crown got to talk to you too. The crown got to talk to you and tell you, sister girl, go sit down. This is not what you want. This is not what you want. The crown got to start talking to you and tell you, this is not for you. Go sit down. This is not for you. And the throne is talking to the crown, talking about she thinks she can handle this. She thinks she can handle this. The crown and the throne is talking to each other saying, she thinks she can handle this. You better tell her something. The crown said, I ain't telling her nothing. She better go sit down. That's what the crown's saying. I ain't telling her nothing. She better go sit down. That's why she got to come to the internet and she crying all the time. Talking about how she wish she wasn't a single mother. No, the crown is like, no, you chose this. Go sit down. You cannot sit here. You've been trying for years. You will not get here because we need a king to sit here. You're not a king. You are an imposter. You are an imposter, baby. You don't belong here. Okay? That's what the crown and the throne is saying. You are an imposter. Okay? We don't do imposters. Okay? That's what they telling her. And she crawling to the throne, trying to snatch the crown. The crown saying, listen, I will shock you. I will shock you. If you touch me again, I will shock you. The throne saying, don't come here. You don't want this. You don't want this. I will put your body ablaze, honey. You don't want this. That's what the crown and the throne is saying. You don't want this. And when I say body ablaze, I'm saying, honey, you're going to be crying all the time. Because this type of power, I need a man. That's what the crown and the throne is saying. I need a man. I need a man to sit here. I need a king to sit here. You cannot sit here. Now, what you're going to do, that's what the throne telling her. What you're going to do is go get that little chair that's in the corner. Okay? Go get that little chair that's in the corner. Turn that chair around. I want you to sit in the corner and put that dunce hat on. That's what I want you to do. I want you to do that right now. Okay? Now, when your king come, and he tap you on the shoulder and turn you around and take the dunce hat off, then we could talk. But for right now, you're going to go sit in the corner with the dunce hat on, and you're going to sit there and wait until your king come. That's what you're going to do, because you're doing foolery. The crown and the throne said, you don't belong here. We don't want you here. Now, whatever the slave master told you, that's your business. That's what the crown and the throne told her, just like that. Whatever the slave master told you, that's your business. That's not my business. That's what the throne and the crown told her. That's not my business. You are not qualified for this position. And because we have been fighting with the crown and the throne, okay, baby, you missed the whole beginning, honey. 147, baby, you missed the whole beginning. You coming in late. So that's why you like with all these question marks, baby. You're going to have to just wait and listen, honey. You done missed it. You're going to have to do replay. So all I'm saying is that because you an imposter, okay, you an imposter, the crown and the throne doesn't honor you. Okay? That's what it wants you to do. That's what the crown wants you to do. Let me share with you what the crown really wants you to do in the throne. They want you to go to God and ask God to clean everything that is within you that is not right for marriage. That's what they want you to do. Because God gonna do the rest of the work, okay? Long as you go to him and say, Father, please clean out everything that is within me that is not right for marriage. And I want you to seal it in the name of Jesus. That's what I want you to say. That's what the crown and the throne telling you. They want you to say that. Put the work in, baby. That's what they want you to do. And you know where you're going to meet your king? You know where you're going to meet him? Probably at the grocery store. At the laundromat. I met mine at the laundromat. Had some trouble at the laundromat. Okay? You're going to meet him at the movies. You might meet him at Sam's Club. Okay? This is the truth. This is the truth. Because God needs y'all to connect. He needs y'all to connect. So he's going to make that come to pass. He needs y'all to connect because you have done the work, my sister. You have decided to do the work. So God needs you to connect with each other. But my sister, if you running around here talking about God don't mind you being no hoe at an old age, if you running around here talking that foolery, okay? If you running around here talking that nonsense, boss chick, rich auntie. Oh, I can marry whenever I feel like it, 50, 60 years old. If you talking that rah-rah, okay, the king ain't never gonna find you, honey. You gonna sit in that corner with that dunce hat on, turned around in that small chair. You gonna sit there until those children get grown. And you gonna be by yourself. I said it. I said it. I said it. I don't care if you don't like it. I said it. It's the truth. Because we've been being imposters for so long. Black women, we have been imposters for so long. Only some of us understood the assignment. Oh, thank you, honey, for the $2 super chat. I greatly appreciate that, my dear. Thank you, still winning. Thank you so much, honey. But because we've been doing foolery for so long, okay? We've been doing nonsense for so long. The crown said, I am done. Good morning, Growth. How are you? Heidi, how you doing this morning? The crown said, I am done. The crown said, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to sparkle. Every time you walk past me, you're going to try to touch me. I'm going to tell you an imposter. And the crown going to sit up here and say you an imposter too. They're going to be fighting you in the house talking about you an imposter. Only a king can sit here. And we have been dealing with that since the 70s. You are a queen, my sister. But I want to correct that real quick. Let me just correct that real quick. You're not a queen until the king appoints you to be a queen. Yeah. So all that nonsense y'all be saying on social media, I'm a queen. All that foolery y'all be saying, I'm a queen, I'm a queen. You are not. You are not. You're not a queen. You are not. Only if, okay? Only if, let me get it right. Let me get it right. Let me bring it home. Only if a man appoints you to be a queen. You can't appoint yourself to be queen, and don't you involve Jesus Christ about this, because y'all make me mad when y'all say that. Jesus ain't going to appoint you to be no queen. He's not. I'm talking about an earthly man. Jesus was only here to save us. His blood was only here to save us. And he was to go back to heaven and reside with his Father. So I don't want to hear anything. Don't come tell me you're a queen. You are not. You are not a queen. A man has to appoint you. A man has to appoint you to be queen. Y'all gonna take that title down. Matter of fact, the crown and the throne that belongs to the man snatched the crown off your head and told you that don't belong there. That don't belong there. You are not a queen. Stop that black girl magic foolishness. Okay? Stop that nonsense. All right? And that's the truth. Class 101. Emasculating black men. You know, this all starts because you didn't choose wisely, mama. You didn't choose wisely. Not all men are supposed to have a lineage. They're not. Not all men are supposed to have a lineage. I'm sorry. And this is the truth. Woo! Y'all, let me see what we talking about in the comment section, honey. Because I was just smoking. I ain't read nothing. Okay, broken translations. Okay, he is broken traditions. I'm sorry. He is just saying hello. Let's see. Big Lim said we love you. Bo said this is true mathematics queen. Uh-oh. Harris tried me to say, ooh. Harris tried me to say, tell him. Mr. He says, stop that cap. Uh-oh. Okay. Harris tried me to say, they got Pookie and Ray Ray Vision. You are so correct. Broken Tradition says, it's so sad that we got here, but you are 100% right. Thank you, sir. Lady Navoa said, oh, she just greeting everybody. She said she tired also. Okay, I see her still greeting everybody. Okay, Broken Tradition says, men becoming male duplicates of their mother is a big problem. It's true. And most of them are in our prison. Okay, most of them are in our prison. This is true. Robert said, I agree. That's why most Black American men think like women. Very emotional. Most, yes, that are raised under just the mother, and the father is nowhere to be found. Yes. But I will share something with you. If he can get under some brothers that come from true titans, that come from true kings, his mindset can change. I want you to understand that. Everyone's mindset can change if they get under the right people. But if you get under garbage, honey, whatever you were taught, you will keep. Let me see. Okay, just greetings, just greetings. Lost in Translation said, good morning, my dear. Thank you, sir. You said good morning. I look like to Lady Navoa. Okay. Lost in Translation doing greetings as well. Again to the Harris tribe. Okay, Robert said, fathers teach logic and knowing when to speak and when to shut up. You right, baby. You telling the truth. You speaking truth. Merchant said, I think I am half of my mother and half of my father. Okay, so that means you was raised under both of them then. Okay, I understand. Lost in Translation said facts. Okay, let's see what we got. Lost in Translation said, my power is out. So I'm enjoying the message this morning. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Harris Tri Media said, that's we call the goofy gang. Oh man. Okay. Harris Tri Media said they too busy worrying about the happiness, the girls' trips, to be worried about the best interest and safety of their children. Hashtag shame. She right. She's so correct. Hadi says, shout out to the work from home whistle while you work crew. Go ahead, Hadi. Okay. Still Winning said, I agree. Lady Novoa said, I agree. Lost in Translation said, I agree. Broken Tradition says, facts that hidden agenda is not hidden no more. So we should move accordingly. You correct, my brother. You correct. When do we release that? When do we release that from our heart and mind? Because now we know that the hidden agenda was real. So we need to start working at it and change the mindset. Harris Tri Media said imposter. Yes. Imposter on the throne. Yes, sir. Okay. Go sit down using my words. Thank you. Feel Better TV. Our women want equal footing with the men they choose, especially when they don't like their father and think their mother were weak. My experience. Ooh, you speaking facts. You speaking facts. Because that speak for a lot of women YouTubers that do foolery on the internet. Okay? This is true. Still when it said putting on the dunce hat. Yes, baby. That's what you got to do, honey. That's what you got to do. Lost in Translation said the crown and the throne have a price. that must be paid. The currency you have is not accepted here as an acceptable. Accountability is the currency requires to operate it. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Now listen. You lost in translation. You gonna know that's nasty right there. I like it though. Okay, still winning says she's delusional if she thinks that she's delusional if she thinks that foolery. Yes, honey. And Gross said, "Morning, sister. Good morning, sir." Hottie said, "Funniest thing to me, women be out here acting like they not gonna turn 50. You right, baby. You telling the truth right there." Harris Tribe said, "When they come to the family barbecue, all they do is take love and a plate, aluminum foil back to their empty apartment. They cat. They don't bring no love to the event. No kids, no husband. No, that's wrong. This is wrong, honey." Okay, Gross said, let me see. Gross said, "I'm married to Jesus." That's true. They say that all the time. "I'm married to Jesus." You gonna go sit down. You cannot be married to Jesus if you already got kids. Go sit down. We not doing that. We not gonna do that. You not married to Jesus. We not gonna do that. If you already done had a you done already tasted the pipe and you got kids, you not married to Jesus. Just go sit down. Okay? You only how you married to Jesus if you ain't never tasted that pipe before, you ain't got no kids running around here, then you married to Jesus. We not doing that. We not doing that. Okay, we not doing that. You could be born again. There's nothing wrong with that. But you won't be saying you married to Jesus and you got 5 kids and they grown and you ain't had no daddy raise these kids. Okay, you can't be married to Jesus. We not doing that. Jesus don't do born again virgins. I don't know where y'all get that from. Harris Tri Media, they play with our kids and be proud to claim I can spoil them and send them back to y'all. Heartless. That's big facts. Okay. Now Harris Tri Media is just talking to growth. Okay, here we go. Feel better. I was supposed to have a lineage. Just chose wrong. Oh my dear. I understand. I understand. Okay. Lady Navoa, she just laughing. Under both, I seen two. Ooh. Okay. Anye, how are you this morning? She just doing the greetings. Okay. Everybody doing the greetings. Okay, good job. Good job. Ooh, you said feel better TV. Why you said not taste that pipe? Oh wow. Listen, y'all. All I'm saying is that a mindset needs to be changed. That's all I'm saying. Merchant said we got lessons from my father while he was locked up. Oh, Merchant. Okay, okay. My father taught us logic from jail. Oh wow. Merchant. Wow. I understand, my brother. I understand. Even though my father was locked up, he was still with us. Ooh, okay, okay. All right, my dear. All right. You spoke your truth, and there's nothing wrong with that. You hear me? You spoke your truth, and there's nothing wrong with that. Derek, good morning. How are you? Thank you for tuning in this morning. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate that. But I want to share something with y'all real quick that I had watched yesterday. Y'all know that we went yesterday. You know, I told all of y'all we was going to a college in New Jersey, a campus for our eldest daughter. Now, she just preparing herself to get ready she might go to this school, she may not. But one thing me and my husband witnessed as we were waiting for the tour, okay? As we were waiting for the tour, y'all would not believe how many black families were there. It was 3 in total. Everybody else was of Caucasian descent and one was Asian. And of the Caucasian descent and the Asian, the mother and father was there. Mother and father was there. Out of the black families, the 3 black families, we were included. Only one mother and one father was there, and that was us. The other 2 families just had their mother. So me and my husband is holding hands and everything, walking through the campus. And one of the mothers turned around and looked at us, the black mother, and she said, how many children y'all got? Rude like that to me and my husband. And we looked at her and we was like, we got 4. She was like, oh, that's a lot. My husband looked at her and said, yeah, it is. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. I looked at my husband. I smiled. We holding hands like 2 little kids. Our daughter like, Mama, Daddy, y'all walking too slow. And my husband telling her, listen, we trying to enjoy ourselves. Because the little baby that used to run around talking about I need cookies, I need chocolate chip is she gonna be grown? So we want to take our time and enjoy. The campus was huge, y'all. The campus was huge, y'all. It was so big. I was looking for the security cameras. Because anybody who know me in real life, y'all know my background. So I was looking for every type of security. I was wondering why it's so open and everything. Okay. So now the woman just had a little just attitude. The whole time she saw us, just an attitude. Baby, listen, baby. Oh, Derek, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, honey, you know what? I wish this machine my husband brought me that it worked. I don't know how to hook it up, but I'm just gonna tell you thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. You my second subscription, honey. But let me get back to what I was trying to tell y'all. So she had a little attitude the whole time after she saw us holding hands together and everything. And my husband said, you acting like a baby. Why you grab my hand? I said, this is a nice area. I could grab your hand if I want to. And he said, no, you can grab my hand. But we're going to have a little talk when we get home. I said, listen, brother. Listen, brother. I'm game for the talk. That's our code. Okay, that's our code that we do when we want the kids to understand what we say. We say we want that talk. So now this foolery that she did, okay, the foolery that she did had me looking at her sideways. And then she had the nerve to roll her eyes as we was hugging our daughter walking back to the car. I said the hatery is real and she don't even know us. Listen, I wanted to say, don't get mad at me because the choices that you made. That's what I wanted to say. Because you as old as me with this big son. That's what I wanted to say. Now, let me see. Let me see what y'all saying in here. Okay, Lady Navoa. Let's see. Okay, they just doing greetings. Greetings again. Okay. The attitude tells you everything you needed to know about why she has no man. Oh, still winning. You always smoking. I don't know what's going on. Okay, Derek is in there. I see Derek. Okay. Derek said, it's all good. You welcome. Oh, thank you, Derek. Now let me see. Lady Navoa said, okay, because when you put that was like, they ain't calling me. What's going on? Yeah, I didn't spoil you. You let them just be LOL. I don't hit my sister. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. Y'all talking about something else. Hold on. Lady Navoa said, take heed. What machine you have? LOL. It's a sound box. Yes, it's a sound box. It's a sound box. First of all, I listen. I said to myself, I gotta learn how to get this together, but I couldn't. I tried to do it myself. And my husband was like, I'm gonna do it on my day off, baby. So just be patient. I said, okay. So he gonna tell me the stuff that I need to put it together. So we could probably do a quick drive by Walmart and grab some things. Okay, now let me see. Tara said all the teenagers was in the house. Guys, I'm done. I'm done, y'all. Everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all take heed to the message. Class 101, emasculating black men. Y'all take heed to it, okay? Everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you for the super chat, okay? Thank you for becoming a member, okay? Thank you so much, y'all. I just appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you for all the love, y'all. Because y'all could do anything else, but y'all come over here and watch me do my rant. So I greatly appreciate that. Growth, you take it easy, honey. Feel Better TV, you as well. On Yay, Lady Navoa, okay. Harris Tribe Media. All y'all have a wonderful weekend. Still winning. You know how we do. You know how we do. Derek, you take it easy. Thank you for tuning in. Lost in Translation. Thank you, my brother, for coming in, how you always do. I greatly appreciate that. Tara as well. Thank you, y'all. Thank you so much, y'all, for showing me love. Thank you just for being here. Because you don't have to. There's other influencers that y'all can watch. But y'all come over here. Broken Traditions. Thank you so much. Also, Merchant, you know how we do. Malik, thank you for tuning in as well. I greatly appreciate that. Brown, thank you for coming in. It's my first time seeing you, my dear. Y'all have a wonderful day. Take it easy. Oh, thank you, my dear. Thank you for another super chat. Thank you so much. Stay blessed, Queen. You doing the Lord's work. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I greatly appreciate that. I'm gonna let you out, Instagram. Y'all have a wonderful day. Y'all take it easy. YouTube, have a great weekend.